space station as it flies more than 200 miles above the Earth, whizzing along at around 17,500 miles an hour. Okay?
Everyone, SS, copy. I have you a little bit broken, but loud and ready for the school contact.
Okay, with that, we'll turn it over to the school to the first question. Dennis, go ahead.
Good afternoon, I'm Dennis. We would like to know how is the day-by-day life on the International Space Station? Over.
Well, it's really great to be talking to you from the International Space Station today. Life up here is very busy. We have lots of work to do, and we get up early and we go to bed late. The good thing is that we have a lot of fun together, and we spend a lot of time looking out the window at this beautiful planet of ours whenever we get the chance. But mostly we're doing a lot of science experiments and a lot of maintenance and a lot of building our space station. Over.
Hi, I am Mateus. We have some questions about environment and biodiversity. How do NASA's researchers study global warming? Over.
Hello, Mateus. We try to study many aspects of global warming, and one of our most powerful tools are satellites that look at the Earth, and they can tell us a lot of things about the temperature of the atmosphere and the makeup of the atmosphere, and also now ocean temperatures. And we try to use that and put it together with data from other sources, such as from the ocean buoys and from ground measurements, and measurements made in places that are very sensitive to global warming, such as Antarctica and the North Pole. And we try to put that together into the best information we can to give an idea of what global warming is really like. Over.
Hi, I'm Julia. If carbon dioxide emissions are kept at the current levels until the end of the century, what could be the consequence to our planet? Over.
Well, hello, Julia. I wish I knew the answer to that question. I don't think anybody knows the answer to that question fully. I think what we do know is that we have a very new condition for our planet, to the best that we can understand, and that we certainly may be contributing to this new condition, and that a wise civilization would take notice and try to change that, so we don't have to answer that question. Our question is more, how can we limit carbon dioxide emissions so we won't be having to answer the first question? In other words, we don't want to see carbon dioxide pouring into our atmosphere at this rate for too much longer. We would like to stop that as soon as we can. Over.
Hi, I am Rafael. What do you think about pre-salt petroleum extraction and how this can interfere in the environment? Over.
Well, hello, Rafael. I have to confess I really don't know enough about pre-salt petroleum extraction. I think any time that we are making large holes in the planet and removing large masses of materials, we're potentially interfering with our atmosphere and with the rest of the environment. So we would like to minimize that as much as possible and either change our habits so that we don't consume so much, or change our technology so that we have other sources that are much cleaner. Over.
Hi, I am Gabrielle. According to your research, what is your bigger concern related to the preservation of Amazonian biodiversity? Over.
Hello, Gabrielle. Again, my research is much more focused on space and medicine, so I don't have personal experience with the Amazon and biodiversity. I can only say that I think along with many of the science community and many of the biological researchers that I do know, is that we want to preserve that biodiversity at all costs as much as possible, and by doing that we want to preserve the Amazon and its surrounding forests. I've had a chance to fly over the Amazon, and it strikes you how alive that area is, but it also strikes you how much of it is disappearing. So I think preserving that as much as possible is very, very important to us. Over.
Hi, I am Margaret. What is your concern related to the impact of nuclear energy to the environment? Over.
Well, hello, Barbara. Like everybody, I would be worried about the release of nuclear materials, and even the nuclear materials have to be mined, and that has impact as well. The problem is we are still a very power-hungry civilization, and we need to look for a best fit solution to our power needs. If we can do nuclear energy clean, great. If we can't, then we should not. But the same is true with petroleum energy. And we have to look at a very big picture, and we have to look at everybody's needs before we make our decisions. And that's something that your generation will have as a big challenge to it. Over.
Hello, I'm Isaac. Now we would like to make questions about other planets. How does NASA study the terrain on Mars? Over.
Isaac, that's a great question. We have a couple of ways to do that. We have satellites that orbit the surface of Mars, and they send back images, both optical images and radar images. And we also have had rovers, little robots that roll around on the surface of Mars. And we're planning to send some others that are much more sophisticated that will help us to look for life on the surface and look for other things that might be building blocks of life. Over.
Hi, I'm Sabrina. Does water exist on other planets? And what is the importance of this discovery? Over.
Well, hello, Sabrina. Water is everything to us. Water is life. It's something that our bodies need. But we can also break it down into oxygen and hydrogen, oxygen to breathe, and hydrogen to burn for rocket fuel. And finding water on other planets, because of that, is a very big deal to us. But it also means that we might find life in ways that we understand life to be right now. So we know there's lots of water on Mars and the polar caps and below the surface. And we found what we're pretty sure are large oceans on Europa. And there are probably other places just in our solar system and probably in some of the many planets that we are starting to find now. We expect to find water in a lot of places, and that's a very exciting thing for us. Over.
Hello, I am Valdinei. How do you see the moon and the sun from the ISS? Over.
Valdinei, if you can hear me, we see the moon and the sun very, very clearly because we're above the atmosphere, and that is just nothing between us and the moon and the sun but open space. They're very bright. Over.
Hi, I am Thais. Do you think that within some years it will be possible to live in other planets? Over.
I think it will be possible to live on other planets. It's just a matter of time. Over.